Oh, don't mind me just doing some squats real quick. Oh, you know who else needs to be doing some squats? Big frames. They're going to need some heavy lifting right here in the second matchup, Will. They're going to need some energy. They're going to need some focus. They're going to need some momentum. Because right now, it's looking like a schooling, Will.
I'm so disappointed with you.
Oh, all right.
I'm
Anyways.
so disappointed in you.
It is going to be new. And I think Knife is underway, so let's stop looking at me being cringe and let's get straight to the gameplay. That's why we are here, after all.
Yes, we are. And right now, we're going to see Ryan give chase to these other players. I almost called them real big fish. Big frames. Just having a little bit of fun. Having just a touch of fun on this knife round. I think it's going to be very much in the favor of big frame, which is going to be an incredibly good start for them, because they're definitely going to start on the C side. CT side. There we go.
On the C side. We love C sides.
Yeah. C side, where you at?
Probably sleeping. Man sleeps at like 10 a.m. 10 p.m., I swear.
What an old man.
Right? That's what I'm saying. We're here in the degenerate life, 4 a.m. or bust.
Very true. Very, very true.
Anyways, let's we're drifting off. We're drifting off C sides here. And then it's going to be Singularity on the T side, of course. And they're going to have a Molotov and a nade for the IGL, the young IGL, that is Sheikh Zula, the Mike Rula, as you call him. It is going to be a hit towards the ramp side heavily. 4 players, 5 players now headed into this direction.
Yeah, it's going to be a mad dash towards the B side, almost entirely uncontested. But it's going to be Dev that's going to meet... Oh, they're just having fun with it. Okay. You see what's going on. They're doing a little bit of a roulette sort of deal. OC's going to find Nerfed in the mix of things. The bomb's going to go down. Now Hydrix has to contest 2 different players all at the same time. Oh, run out of bullets. Ooh, Big Sula finds Wish. Walshy on top of that. Now man advantage in the Singularity side. Ted's just going to pick off another one. And the bomb's still not going to be touched. Loner. I'm not even going to say it anymore. Last man alive. 1v3. What was that noise?
Oh, that's the noise would be the door closing and someone's brain exploding.
Ugh.
Yeah. Brains.
Singularity, of course, picking up that first round. And I don't know if you see what I see, but Dev has a shotgun.
And Welsh has a scout.
It's always very amusing to see shotguns come out on any map, but most notably, it's going to come out on Nuke, if ever at all. And we're definitely going to see Dev posted up at the hut position. There he goes. There he goes. Watch him follow. Watch him run. There he is.
Ooh, that's a chunk nade. Look at the damage being exchanged right now. They're getting tagged down one by one. Loner just ends up finding a kill, but it's going to be Ryan re-peeking and finding 2 kills of his own now. This is still dangerous. They have lives, but...
Ooh.
Okay, maybe not. I really thought they were going to get farmed up, considering 2 players are on, like, 1 hittable.
I mean, Dev had a Mag 7, not an XM. That's really the only thing that stopped that from becoming just a money-making machine. Nevertheless, it's going to be a 2v2. Big frames, they have already made it expensive for Singularity. OC brought down to nothing but 14 HP. Sheikh Sula with the Mac 10 in hand. He's definitely going to need to find some heads. Welshie does not have a helmet, so he's going to be slim pickets for him. These shots they need to ring out, and that's going to be Welshie that's going to go down first. Sheikh Sula taking him down. Nerfed going to be the last one alive in a 1v2 situation with the AK salvaged up the body of Hydrex's hands. Now the last man alive is going to be OC, and oh, say can you see, it's going to be Singularity picking up the second round there.
Oh, that's a lot of 80s. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just
a little bit.
That was close. There's actually so much hope there for Big Frames to close out one. Now, that would have been a good swing and at least some sort of confidence early in the second game right here. They're just having none of it, it seems, Singularity. They're playing so well. Even their postman on pistol was phenomenal. Like, they were just not willing to give away any sort of advantage for free. They wanted to work for anything and everything. Look at this double ace stack coming in, and they just got chunked once again.
Ooh. Dev picked up 2 right there. Great stuff from him. And Singularity, they're a man down. Big frames, they've made it so expensive so quickly. Is there such a thing as a hero shotgun now?
Yeah, sure.
Jake's and Ryan, the last one alive on the Singularity side, trying to make as much damage happen to these big frame side. as physically possible. I mean, they've already done so much work against their economy.
Yeah, the thing is, if Ryan dies down here below, it's GG. This round is over.
Oh, absolutely.
He needs to try to survive as long as he can. He's already shown his position. That's one. That's two. They can just stick it. Oh, do they catch Ryan in time? Get on the bomb. There's no time for this. Oh my god.
No. Unbelievable.
Wow.
That's nerves. That right there, that's nerves.
Yeah. I have no words for that. That's just, I think he was... There's definitely ample amount of opportunity for Shakezilla to rotate to ramp. So I think he was just genuinely afraid or paranoid of the fact that Shakezilla could peek out at any point in time. And as soon as his team is like, dude, I don't see him. And then, you know, it was like, oh, no, he could be right on me. But I don't know. I think you just stick it in that scenario and hope for the best.
Yeah, you had the one person playing on the bomb, the other one forcing the aggression, trying to find where Shakezilla himself would be. But unfortunately, hindsight is such a cruel mistress or something along those lines. So it's simply not going to happen. Well, she's going to pick up the kill on the Shakezilla from the outside. That's going to be a mighty fine start for them, but Ryan's going to trade it out for one. Church picked up 1, 2, 3, and well, she's actually going to pick up that kill.
Let's go. Yeah, that's a big round. 4 players alive, or excuse me, 3 players alive. All right. Let's get the game started. This is exactly what they needed. Now, Singularity's economy, them being unable to make any of the previous rounds clean in any fashion or any metric, they're broke. They're going to have to save up right here.
Yeah, and Big Frames, they did not just win that round. They won that round soundly and aggressively and with such a lack of respect towards Singularity's side. That's a great round to win.
Definitely.
Now we're going into round number 5. Singularity, they need to come up absolutely huge. OC has that scout in hand, and he is so dangerous when he has that sniping weapon in his hands. It's going to do seldom little when Loner's just peppering them both down. Take down OC and Hydrex in quick succession. Brought down to 5 HP himself.
It's crazy how long they had to kill Loner, and neither OC nor the Deagle could actually hit any crucially fatal shots. That's unlucky. Shakezilla's down the vents, though, and that could be... Wait.
You just saw what I saw, right?
Oh, okay. No. He's going to get checked. I was going to say, there was like a small opportunity there for Shakezilla to make a play. Ooh, okay.
Talking about plays, Floppy's the one making plays. Simply wasn't enough. Now, the thing that I saw, and I believe it was him, but Church actually ran down the vents and curtailed around Shakezilla. Shakezilla was around one of the corners and just did not want to fire upon him.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where do we go from here? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know, man. Well, where do we go now?
Well, Singularity have not managed their money well, though, I have to say. That last round was a little bit weird. And maybe they expected a bomb plan out of that, or maybe some sort of stroke of luck, but they overly invested, and now they have no choice but to save up once again. So this could be Big Frames actually stabilizing their money for the first time in this matchup.
In this matchup, more like this entire series. They've had 2 very, very strong round wins back-to-back. And Singularity, they have not had a single divisive win at all so far. And this just becoming more and more expensive. These AUGs are just doing so much work. Hydrex going to be peppered from both sides. Floppy's going to be good for one, but he's not going to be good for much else. We're going to see a little bit of bad manners coming out from the Church side. 4 survive yet again for Big Frames, rather. I'm going to put a sticky note there.
Real big. Didn't you know these guys work out like 6 times a day?
That's too much. You gotta rest.
Yeah. Saturdays are rest days.
Yes, right now it's round number 7, and Singularity have no time to rest whatsoever. They need to keep that heart rate going. They are being pushed down so many times by these bullies of Big Frames. And right now, I'm... Ooh, that's a great molly. Yeah.
It's actually really scary because as soon as they walk past that gap, as long as some... Oh, he's not holding it. It's just Loner. Nice. They find Ryan for free. I think while she's spotting tiny little feet trying to cross over, but Loner is still holding down Secret with AWP, so they're not going to have passage if they want to go B unless they clear him out, and that's going to be a tough task of its own. Right now, Big
Yeah, and
Frames are
Loner-
pretty comfortable. This is a great turnaround for them.
Yeah, and Loner was actually the one to get that pick. He pushed incredibly aggressive up into Secret and took down not only Ryan, but also OC on top of that. And he's going to do quite a bit of damage, and Loner's just going to finish him off. Sheikh Sula being the third member to fall into the trap. That is Loner. Hydrex is going to drop to Church. But now it's going to be the Loner show. No, I'm sorry, it's going to be the Floppy show. He's going to come up absolutely huge. 1v4, make that a 1v3. Dev's going to drop to him in the vents like the rat that he is. He's going to keep finding more. It's the second one. Great start. Sheikh Sula, the mic ruler, could single-handedly pick this part apart. Pick this round apart. Make Big Frames hurt, but it's going to be nerfed that makes Floppy hurt right there. So we're going to see a fourth round come up. And the lead taken by Big Frames finally.
Hey, that's something we haven't heard so far. That's good. Look at Loner, he's at 10.4 thousand as well. This is a good turnaround. They're in a good spot right now. They're not really too stressed. They finally have some confidence, some money.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Wait, why are...
Huh?
Why is Singularity saving right now? Oh, wait. Gee, were they at... Am I dumb? Yeah, I think I'm dumb. I think a couple of them were below buy territory. They had at least like 3 AK, like possibly even 4 AKs available to them. Regardless, it's not going to matter as much. They're down on the pistols, and that is what matters. And what matters even more than that is that Singularity is starting to flood everywhere on the outside control right now. They have 2 players towards hell, a player in heaven already or close to heaven. And they have full outside control as well. So they're just waiting for the right time to strike, the right opportunity to split on that A site.
This is such a great play coming out from Singularity. I don't think that Big Frames are expecting this whatsoever. Now they have full control of the site. I think that OC actually tagged out himself, but never mind that. He's still going to go down. Church is going to be the one to take him down. Brought down to 8 HP. OC is just waiting patiently in order to find that kill on the Church. And it's not going to be long for this world after that. Loner's going to drop him. Now it's man advantage back in the hands of Singularity. Oh, that nade did quite a little bit of damage.
Do you expect Ryan to be up here?
Don't think so.
Man, this is such nice Counter-Strike being played by Singularity right now. Sorry, I almost just died while I was saying that sentence. But I'm good now. I had like
Did
water.
it hurt you that much?
Yeah, I swallowed water and it's like a bubble of air, I guess, or something.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I know how that goes.
You know what I'm saying? You know that feeling? It's really weird. But anyways, let's go back to my point. My point is that Singularity is just playing phenomenal Counter-Strike, right? It's not the craziest. They're not like reinventing the wheel or reimagining life itself, but they are playing fantastic teamwork, and even in micro decisions and micro situations, and I like that a lot from them. Now, Big Frames are in a good spot still. They still have money, but now they've lost Church early. That's a big problem.
Yeah, that's a massive problem. The spray down coming out from them. So here's the thing. There were 3 people watching that same position. So first things first, they're not going to lose that firefight whatsoever. 1. 2, that's a lot of information given to the CT players that they're going to be playing from that. So now we're going to see the rotation come out from there. The lineup almost coming out. It actually did come out. He kicked about 3K. It was almost gifted to him just like that. Dev's going to take down OC. Last man alive is going to be Hydrex in a 1v4. He's going to come up absolutely huge, and that's exactly what's happening right here, right now. One hit tap, the second one on top of that.
There's so much time left here. This could be easily clutchable by Hydrex. The Molotov is there. He's trying to spam through a smart decision, but it's going to be nerfed through the wall with a better lineup. And it will be nerfed with a 4K. That's a big round for big man Jimmy, a.k.a. nerfed.
It's nerfed or nothing. Sorry, I had to say that. Right now, it's round number 10. Seeing the buy come out for Big Frames again. Singularity, they're opting for the Hero SG. Forgot the name of that weapon for a second.
Oh, look at this fast play coming out already from Singularity. They're not wasting a single second, and I believe they own vents already. They already have a player coming down with the bomb as well. Loner and Nerfed out in that forward position towards the ramp.
My God.
Good double kill from Jimmy, but Floppy's able to find both kills on Nerfed and Loner, and now Ryan springs out of the action and finds Welshi as well. Bomb is planted. As long as Shakezilla or whoever dropped below it doesn't die early, that's a round incredibly favoring Singularity.
Absolutely. Man advantage, positional advantage. Ryan's going to tease on the vents position, but he's not going to be able to find much after that. Does not even want to play. He does not even want to play that, but now Church is going to stick the bomb. He's still sticking it. He's still going for it. They need to find it.
There it is.
And he's able to find it in the end. Floppy takes him down. It's going to be 5-all now.
Ooh la la. Now we have problems, my friend Will.
Oh, yes, we do.
We got financial problems. We got structural. What?
They're going for it.
Oh, wait, they lost their loss bonus. I forgot. He went for the full force. That was a double eco. That's a terrible outcome.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a rough position, but Welshy's trying to maximize as best as he can with that great one dig onto Hydrex. On top of that, that's a salvaged SG. Good position for the player on big frames. They're gonna expect this position from Singularity. No, they are not. That's gonna be one, but it's gonna be done soon after that bomb goes down. OC's gonna pick up a shot on top. Now man advantage brought down to 2-man advantage. Loner, the last one alive, yet again. I don't even need to say it. He's gonna have to save that gun and the armor as well, and just give up the round to Singularity. We're gonna see him go up 6-5 over big frames.
Yeah, what sucks worse too is that he only was able to save a scout. He wasn't able to manage to pick up any of the rifles. None of the SGs, none of the AKs that were dropped. That really hurts. But scout and armor, better than nothing, I suppose.
Very much so.
This was honestly such a terribly timed double reset. There was an actual opportunity here for big frames to come out on top in this half, but now I think it's going to start leaning heavily in Singularity's favor. Not to mention that most of the gun rounds for Singularity have been overall more successful for Singularity. So they're all bad signals, Will. I haven't lost hope yet. Not yet.
Not at
Slow
all.
and armor for Nerfed. Scout in hand. A couple P250 upgrades. Not too shabby. At least increasing their percentages for this round right here. But look at the buy for Singularity. 4 SGs.
It's so dominant. It's so scary. Here's my thing. I love the SG so much, and I love that players all around are starting to adopt it now. It warms my young heart. By young, I do of course mean 22. I'm 26 now. Nevertheless, we're seeing. Yeah, you're welcome. Singularity trying to take as much control as they physically can. Floppy moving into the ramp position along with Shakezilla. They don't want to take any chances whatsoever. They know how much these rounds on the T side mean to the success of themselves when they flip onto the CT side. So Singularity, they want to try to take as many heads and souls as they physically can.
Big Frame has literally just realized they're on the B site planting the bomb. They had no idea this was happening the entire time until
They got it for free.
Until Loner was in heaven. He's like, guys, they're literally right below us, and now they have so much control. There's literally nothing Big Frames can do. What do you even do against this? They have a scout and spawn. They have 3 players towards secret. They're really just setting up for exits, and Singularity don't even have to exit this way. They're just gonna exit ramp where they already own control.
It's such a confusing round coming out from Big Frames, but what's even more confusing is the fact that they didn't even... I think what they tried to play for retakes on the ace side, but once that first man went down, they realized what the positioning was for Singularity. They were like, you know what? I don't even want to try that. That's the only thing that I could possibly consider. Now we're going to see a timeout come out from Big Frames. Probably talking this one through.
Rightfully so.
So, I gotta say, that whole 16-0 thing, yeah, I'm eating my words like it's breakfast. I could say that with confidence.
Yeah, I thought there was like literally no way in hell it's gonna be a 16-0. I think 16-5, 16-6 would be like the minimum this matchup would go.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that all their wins were on Nuke. I've got short-term memory loss and long-term memory loss. I've got brain problems. We've been over this, Roy. But be that as it may, it's now round number 13. Singularity's still in a very, very strong position, but Big Frame's trying to answer back with AUGs aplenty themselves, but Churchy's gonna get burnt down. OC's just gonna take him down, pop him down. Floppy on top of that. He's just doing so much work. Everyone's doing work individually on the Singularity side. Sheikh Zula answers back with one of his own. Now it's gonna be Hydrex's turn in order to find that kill, so we get that beautiful team ace. And just like that, it happens. Oh, never mind. Oh, why?
They took no damage until one of them started TKing.
That's why I was like, oh no, why?
They just won a gun round. A full-blown gun round without taking a point of damage.
It's just utter and complete dominance from the Singularity side. And you know, and I'm certain that Big Frames themselves know and are learning very quickly that every single round that Singularity picks up is going to be another issue that they're going to have when they switch over to the T side. Love that fast play coming out from OC right there.
Yeah, this is so sick because now he gets full secret control, and now they can come down secret, no problems, no worries. But I don't even think he's even worried about that. They're just going outside still. They're like, nah, we don't want to go where it's safe. We want to find kills. And they're like duck hunting from outside with SGs right now, up against pistols and no armor.
They're making the most of this. They're having as much fun as they want. And they want to have all the fun in the world. Now it's a minute 10 on the clock. Big Frame still has 4 players alive. But they are not long for this world whatsoever. Church goes down by the shots of OC. Now it's going to be 3 players remaining. Dev. He's got to be spotting out one. He finds one. Goes for a second one on top of that. That's going to be mighty nice for him. So he picks up an SG on top of that. Hydrex trades him out, gets a loner. Ryan drops nerfed as well. And Dev, this is going to be the best chance for him. 1v3. Needs to find his way onto this site. There's a lot of hesitance coming out from him as well.
Yeah, and I was just going to say that there's so many angles inside of lobby that once you forfeit it, it's virtually impossible to retake successfully. And that's exactly why right there from Hydrex. 9-5 though on a T side of Nuke. If this is a double-digit finish for Singularity, I am stressed for Big Frames.
I'm impressed, honestly.
By Singularity?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a really good team to watch. They're so much fun to watch.
Big Frames, they've absolutely showed up several times over as well on this map. But this is very much a Singularity show. And right when I said that, Nerf shows Ryan the door. I made it work. Now Nerf is going to be on full retreat, trying to run away from these T players as they push up into the ramp room. They don't want to contest that whatsoever.
Yeah, and
well,
rightfully
she's pretty
so.
to the positioning.
Yeah, well, she hasn't pinched over, so they want to go hell. They're likely going to lose at least one player. Floppy looking for the trade, and
Ooh.
That's not it. That's not it, Chief. The jumping nade with 1 HP, that's definitely not it. Nerf goes for the duel against Sheikh Zula, but he's unable to successfully win it. But Loner's there, luckily, for the support. Now it is all down to Hydrex and a wounded Floppy with 28 HP in heaven.
He's going to soon be in heaven, that's for sure. Oh, this is going to be ironic. Oh, it's not ironic at all. It's just tragic. Loner going to be the last one alive. Going up against Hydrex and Floppy. And Loner, he's going to go down last. 10-5. Singularity. Doubling over the scoreline of Big Frames as they themselves double over on the CT side. That's impressive.
Wait, can you press tab again?
Nope.
Wait, Niley's coaching Big Frames? No way. Interesting.
Huh.
Anyway, sorry,
Wait,
total side note.
Where's Mac 1? Where's he at?
Probably taking a break.
That's fair.
Anyways, this is The final straw, my friend. We have arrived to the final straw itself. Big Frames now on the T side of Nuka. Uphill battle for sure. And hopefully they have something up their sleeves. Otherwise, they might find themselves eliminated from Winners League's first ever North American season.
Oh my god, the lineup comes through. Ryan finds two. He's going to go for a third, but unfortunately his teammates OC and Floppy, they're going to be the ones to be little wet blankets in the snare. But still, Ryan's going to find that third in the end. 11 rounds now for Singularity. A very, very comfortable win right there.
Yeah, no chance. Look, if you're losing 10-5 and a half of Nuke and you already lost the first map, you really cannot miss those mini smokes.
Not at all.
They left a big gap in that.
Now Big Frames are reduced to nothing more than pistols. Nerf's got himself a P250, a flash on Welshie. Other than that, you just got nothing but factory standard stock Glocks on these terrorists. This Glock's going to do seldom little against these MP9s and XMs and AUGs on the server.
I actually like this buy. They have 2 long-range weapons, they have 2 short-range weapons, and they have a money-maker machine.
Absolutely.
Money printing machine, I should call it.
It's like the Nintendo Wii. Crickets. Be that as may, minute 10 left on the clock. Tough crowd, yeah. Hydrex makes that money.
I'm crying.
Oh, he's making more money.
Oh no, I really can't.
No.
Did you see how he killed Loner?
Yeah.
Loner opens the doors to try to fake it out and run away. As soon as he opens the door, he turns around and Hydrix just goes, boop. Just one taps him.
Surprise, mother.
Oh man, that is sunrising. 12-5. Big Frames are definitely nearing the end of their lifeline here. It's looking grim. The low is hope, or excuse me, the hope is low, and Church, even with his ever faithful ways, no answers from the gods themselves. This is a tough one. Only battling will help them out of the situation. Momentum and speed, violence, and some disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know what you're saying. Now, could you repeat what you just said?
Yes, they're gonna need to win this round right here, right now.
Gotcha. I understood that. So Ryan, he needs to understand how a weapon shoots and aims, and he's able to do that just right then and there. Or something along those lines. Finding Dev with his pants down out to the church, sending Sheikh Zula to the great beyond. Floppy's only good for one, getting taken out by Welshie. It's a 3v3 now. Church is making his way to the B side. He's almost got full control of it. Oh, but there's that shotgun. Come on, Hydrex, make a little money. Show me what that moneymaker can do. Come on.
He needs this kill. He needs to eliminate one of the sides here so they don't have to worry about control. He's just waiting for his teammates to arrive so they can trade out. He's going to jump across. And there it is, the one kill. Weapon upgrade for Hydrex, up to an AK-47 if he chooses, but he's going to go to try to control room, but it'll be with 2 kills. Loner's position compromised. Now it's down to a 1 versus 1. And then poor one at that. Ryan stopping away. He has kit. He has utility. He can easily clutch this out, but it will be Loner who finally hits the shot. And it is Big Frames holding on, hanging on by a thread, Will.
It's a good play coming out from Loner right there. I mean, of course, he did give up his position. Who was the one that died just before he picked up 2 kills on the stairs? I zoned out right there. I think it was Nerf that had they held window room very, very well right there. But it was Loner that glitched it up.
Yeah, exactly.
It was either Nerfed or Dev. I cannot recall. Their pictures look very similar when it's small.
Yep, and I wasn't really paying attention to the names at that point.
Yeah, good little shining light for Big Frames right there. OC does have that op in hand, which is going to be a mighty tall order for the Big Frame side to try to combat against. Because again, when OC's feeling it, it is very hard for him to get turned off.
Yeah, look at Ryan's position as well. He's in a very hard to predict angle. Now, they might expect Secret at some point, but I'm sure they expect it to be that fast. OC's caught his attention divided in 2, can't really figure out where he wants to put his crosshair. Now, it seems like Big Frames are starting to wrap and gain control of Heaven, and as soon as they do, this will become problematic. Loner is still holding for Ryan, so he can't really help his teammates. And overall, Big Frames have done a good job controlling outside.
Quite admirable job, actually. But it's going to be Hydrex that comes in, trying to make that money. Shake Soul is going to be the one to take the kill, though. Loner from the Marshmallow is going to burn them up like s'mores. Yeah, that's the bomb. Oh, that's the bomb. Oh, no. Rough times get even rougher, but still, it's going to be a 2v2. Only 28 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. They're just going to have to pick up the pieces, but the SG is not the most easy weapon to control, and it'll be Floppy doubling down and 3 for the round. Come on, Big Frames. You want to run a wrap outside into A. You leave the bomb on Marshmallow?
No, he didn't leave the bomb. That was actually Loner that died with the bomb on his back on Marshmallow.
Yeah, that's what I meant, though. That's what I meant. They left the player with the bomb in the back. What would even be the point of getting A control at that point?
Your question, you're better at this game than I am.
Man,
that's not at all what I want to try to say.
Yeah, it's sorry. I'm just me psychoanalyzing out loud, honestly. Ryan tries to go aggressive at this point. It's just really just fun and games for Singularity, and they seem to be extremely comfortable. But they've forfeited away an AUG, and now Big Frames have something to work with versus nothing to work with. I'm surprised who else she's still using the AUG with 31 health.
He feels like he's earned it, and in a way he definitely did, but Hydrex is going to make sure that he's going to earn himself some kills himself. OC and Floppy answering back after Hydrex picks up 2. Last man alive is going to be nerfed, and Shake Soul plays with his food just for a moment longer before taking him down. 14-6 now. Singularity 2 rounds away from closing this thing out and taking Big Frames out of the inaugural season for the NA division of Winners League. And Singularity, they'll be moving on into the round of 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're correct. The second round of playoffs is where things become interesting, right? Because this is a seeded system, so the top performers of every group are playing the worst performers in the other groups. So yes, we are seeing overdogs, underdog matchups all around, but this next round is going to be very interesting. Ooh, nice shots.
Ryan came to play. Unfortunately, he's not going to play for very long. Last man alive is going to be nerfed. The smoke settles, and it's going to be him in a 1v3 situation with so much time left on the clock. And he's absolutely, positively surrounded. There's no way he can go but into a body bag. That's some rough timing right
poor
there.
nerfed, man. He was holding that for so long. Literally, as soon as he lets go, boom. He swings past the corner. That's CSGO at its finest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, this last round is grim, honestly. It's match and series point. This is the final round. This is the final attempt for Big Frames to claw their way in, and all they have on T-side nuke right now is a CZ, a MAC-10, Deagle, Tech-9, and an UMP. Luckily, they have a lot of utility, so the options are definitely available in terms of outside control or execute towards the A site. But they're up against AUGs, AK.
Yeah, and it's just going to be them going right into the meat grinder. So many players going down in quick succession, and just like that, you blink it and you'll miss it. Church, the last one to go down, and OC just cleans up right there. 16-6. I will say, much better than I anticipated for Big Frames to do, but even still, like I thought it was going to be the Singularity show, and indeed it was the Singularity show.
And
so GG's go out.
Floppy really popping off, 21-9. Pretty impressive score lines all around. I think he was the second fragger in the first game as well. I think he was pretty close to top frag in this one. But yeah, what a dominant performance there from Singularity. I mean, I expected this. I thought it was going to, heavily leading to overdog, underdog, but I didn't expect it to be that much of a sweep. I mean, it almost looked too easy for Singularity.
It really and truly did. But yeah, Singularity, when it comes right down to it, when it comes down to a game of underdog, overdog, Singularity were always going to be the big dog in the server. And despite the lofty name Big Frames, they are feeling pretty small right now, only winning 9 rounds total, and a good chunk of them were very scrappy ones at that.
Yeah, I mean, the first map was 16-3, and that was their map pick as well. I mean, okay, losing Singularity's map pick, that's one thing, but losing your own map pick 16-3, I mean, that's extremely grim. But I do have to say, everyone, that pretty much concludes this matchup for us. I don't think there's really much for us to talk about besides the fact that I'd just be harping on them getting kind of mopped up in every single round. But I just want to say shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for being part of this process as we, we look to develop and grow ourselves and grow the Winter League umbrella. So please go ahead and follow the socials if you don't already. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. We have many avenues for you to follow along, as well as, of course, Will's Twitter and mine down here below. He has great taste in music, so check out his Twitter. So, you might discover a thing or two here and there.
Yeah, a thing or two.
But besides that, we will see you guys as soon as possible for the next matchup. I believe it might even be tomorrow. But keep your eyes on Twitter. We'll let you know definitely. But for now, if you missed the action, we have some highlights coming up for you. Besides that, we are out, just like Big Frames.
Oh, that's so mean. They're still warm, honey. But yes, that's gonna be it for us. Thank you so much for coming in. Have yourselves a good night. Stay hydrated, etc., etc. Bye.